Good morning. It is Monday, the start of a new week, July 16th, 2018. We are working on Spellventure game dev. Tonight we will be doing a witness stream, so stay tuned for that. Two very different things that I'm doing, which is a lot of fun actually. So let's see what we were doing yesterday. So we were last night, actually not even last night, yesterday through basically the whole day, I was revamping the entire Temple of Light. Meaning just basically getting new pillars in, new ideas. Okay, so I'm just booting up Unity here. It's just taking a second. Get a little bit of stone in there. Get some more light ideas. Okay, let's see here. Okay, those are static. You can just keep breaking everything up, right? So it's like I started with no ledges, right? So I have all these little ledges there. I just put them there for now, but you can break them up. Like I'm breaking up my straight lines with these ledges, right? So this is old is the dark, new is the light. I guess that's life, huh? Okay, cool. And then we have these guys, bad boys. These bad boys. Just make sure that we are using everything to its fullest extent here. We are going to replace everything with limestone. Let's see what. Okay. We'll have to go back through and redo the floor completely. Yeah, I see that. These are not that, these are blocks. There we go. Change the lighting up. Blocks are aligning, so that's fantastic. Okay, there we go. Now the golds are matching. It's the old gold, the new gold. Okay, and this room will need redone. Yeah, the doors already need redone, so that's okay. Unstable, cool. Batman legs, local, decaf Smurf. Welcome to the stream, guys. Sorry for the unstable nature of it. I do not mean for that to happen. I'm just pumping so much info through it, so much data. I love it. I love it. Yeah, this Steam or the Twitch UI tells me there's 1 viewer when there's 5 viewers. Twitch, what a necessary evil. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Get with the friggin' program. Okay, let us continue working on what we were doing. We have a hidden statue back here. Okay. Alright, let's just start. Let's continue working on this. I made my mistake. So let's get rid of, let me see, we have pillars here all around this room, right? What we're going to want to do is replace, there we go. That work? Let's take these, let's make those bigger actually. Let's grab these right here. See these right here? We're going to grab these and we're going to move them out. We're going to make them a little bit bigger. All these exterior walls. Okay. Now if we grab the intersection, right, if we grab what we just did, this is really teaching me how to keep everything compact as well, like naming conventions, things of that nature, like where to put it in folders. Especially when you're working on with a large project. Okay, we're gonna do this. So I want to hide some of the gaps here. Alright, so it's gonna load in the new intersection room. It's gonna be the same thing. There we go. Alright, cool. And then this should be, yep, just like that. See, I just wanted to hide that. There was a giant gap there, and it is gone now. So let us... the same thing with this room. This whole room is going to get redone. So this room here, so this is the intersection room, right? This is like a really important room, but it's these ones here are going to need new roofs. I'm going to have to just redo the way that they are, right? Let's see. So So what kind of rooms are these? Let me see. This is from Temple Ceiling. Let's go with this. This is from the, there we go. Temple Light Room, huge. Alright. Open dungeon rooms, Temple Light Room, huge. This is it, right here. Hey James, thanks. They're definitely going to get redone. They're way too they're too stylized here. I want to make them a little more realistic. This is I made these before I had Substance Painter, so I'm going to redo them. So basically I'm redoing these rooms here, but I want to redo. First, I want to bring these pillars in to see if they fit. If they don't, then we're going to have to redo the topology for the ceiling. So let's see here. Pillar. This prefab will just finalize orders. Everything has to come off of this. Let me grab here. Boop. Cool. Alright, so. That's what I thought. What kind of room is this? Let me see here. This goes to Temple Lightroom 01 small. So here's what we're going to do. Wait, do I have multiple ceilings? No. Open recent intersection. Okay, cool. So grab everything here, take it back. I'm going to reconsolidate everything here back. Okay, so there's the intersection room. So let's just build this crap how we should build it, right? So let us go save. Open. Small right here. Okay. Then we're going to grab this. We are going to go ahead and export as an OBJ. That's fine. Selection only. Oh, do not write materials. Export OBJ now. Reopen intersection. Import OBJ. Dungeon rooms. Temple light room. Small bit. Okay. Where are we at? Okay. So how far away are we from this one here, right? Looks like it is literally connecting. So if I want to bring it through, I can bring it through. Let me turn that pillar off. Yep, it's literally touching. Okay. That's pretty much exactly how it is. And this is this literally touching that? If I turn that off, this is basically touching it. It's a couple inches away, but alright, or a unit away maybe. Okay, cool. Extend so you can see all the old stone here, all the old work, quote unquote marble. And we're going with like old limestone blocks and limestone itself. So I might actually change that color. Let me see here. Finalized order, bring the blocks. Really get it in there, huh? There we go. those metals in there. Getting all the bright whites. It's going to be about twilight. I can actually change the light a little bit too. Let's see here. Can I do that? No. Very cool. And then we'll have like a really low light, nighttime skybox up there. Have some vines coming down. I have a lot of ideas to test out here, which we certainly will. Let me see here. Okay. So I was working on this. Okay, so we'll save that as intersection. Let's open up temple light huge. Right, we'll grab all of that. I don't want these anymore. These are just trash. Do I even want the ceiling? I don't even want this ceiling. Do I want that ceiling? Do I want this ceiling? I guess I need it. Ugh, I guess I need it. Alright, we're gonna grab that. We're going to combine them. I no longer need these doors, I don't think. Wait, no, yeah, I do. Okay, we're gonna combine them as export. We need a floor. Do we need a floor? No, we're gonna do the floor in-house. Export OBJ. Double lightroom huge in dungeon rooms. Do not write materials. Selection only. Export OBJ. Don't even bother saving. Go back to the intersection. We're gonna go ahead and import the OBJ. It's going to be the huge. Okay, now okay, right there. Freaking awesome, man. Cool. Now what we have to do is we have to build a ceiling, right? So that's the most important part. I want these ceilings to be this. Like, that's really just one of the most important parts of this. Let's make sure. Yeah. Until we get it done. Okay. And then we have to add the chains in there as well. So this is just a really important part here. Right. So let's grab all of these. Let's see if I can okay, let's see what is different here. Everything is different. It's going to be basically impossible to do this. I think I know how to do this. What does it look like? Draw me in. basically have the same distance here, it looks like. Okay. Alrighty dighty. Or just build out the entire thing here. I think I could build the entire level here. I could bring these in a bit. Right? Because the pillars are just going to cover those. Yeah. Cool, I'm glad we hear all the construction. My apologies for that. Okay, then you have the blocks there that cover it. Basically, these would all be sharing materials. I think we can do this. I think we can get away with this. It'll be a little more compact, but then I can do the floor. What, the sound? Yeah, it's fucking neighbors. Wait, hold on. Yeah, we live in like an up-and-coming neighborhood in Philadelphia, so it's just like hugely growing here. Damn. Alright, so if I do this, what it looks like I'm about to do, then it's drastically going to change the way that this entire thing is basically built. Alright, so hold on one sec. Let me... Okay, what's this? That size, that size. So if I grab these and I join them, basically that. If I grab these two, join them. Okay, it wasn't so bad. Oh, you could do that in 3D, no problem. Oh wait, well, I don't know. Do you have Blender? Yeah, that's not that difficult. Especially not with like Substance Painter. I mean, Blender, super, pretty easy. You can make all the blocks for that, no problem. You can add a bunch of detail to that too. Oh, give me 1 second. I'll be right back, guys. 1 sec, James. Okay, so my apologies. Um, yeah, you would UV unwrap it, or you would unwrap the UVs, right? And the UVs are what you do the textures with. So exactly how I did right here. So I would just grab those. I would just make walls like that. Select all of them so that they are all flat. Go ahead and unwrap it. You unwrap it like that, then you would export this to Substance Painter, and you would paint it that way. If you were just doing an individual scene as well, you could just do the scene like it's like a what are those called? Not a monogram, but you know, whenever you were a kid and you had to take in school, you had to do a project where you would turn a shoebox on the side and you would like put like a scene inside of it. All right, you can get Substance Painter for 30 days free. I would definitely. I would mess around with Blender a little bit. Make sure you can just learn how to do textures. Just learn how to do texturing very basically, but you can go to a logarithmic and you can get a free 30-day free trial for Substance Painter. That's what I would recommend. I'm on the subscription model now, so I can do all these textures. But that's what I would recommend. Just do YouTube tutorials. That's it. Diorama. Yes, diorama. If you were doing this scene that you want to do as a diorama, which is super possible, I mean that's super easy. You could do it in Blender itself, the entire scene. You could separate out all the materials. Every single object gets a different material, and you would do that. You can, like I said, those are really quick YouTube tutorials. You can figure that out on YouTube. You know, like how to create materials in Blender, and you'll just get like a 10-minute video and just follow along. You could separate those out. Actually, they'll be here. These don't have materials on them right here. This says new. They have nothing. They have no textures, no materials, because I do those separate in Unity. But you could do an entire diorama in here, give each of these a new material, and then extract the entire blend file. I wouldn't actually know. You would select all. Then you would file export as an FBX, and then you would just make that diorama one FBX file, and then import that FBX into Substance Painter, and just start putting materials on them, materials and textures. I mean, it's several steps, but you know that's like a couple of years of just doing this, like right there. But you can, it's totally possible. Actually, it looks like a pretty fun. It looks like a pretty fun project. Yeah. What's that from? Did you make that, or is that something else? Is that like an anime, or not an anime? It's like looks like a cartoon, or it looks like concept work. It would definitely take some practice. Like, Substance Painter will do most of that work for you. It will do pretty much all that heavy lifting, but you just have to get it so it looks right to your eye. Like those stones, you can do yourself. Pretty cool. Alright, so I think that's Yeah, you could do that. You could totally do that. Hmm. So we have to do special floors as well. Let me see here. Because if I can just do this, all I did was turn that. Okay, let me see here. Let's delete this. Let's erase that. Let's go to 1, right? Put this. Woo! 3D cursor. Whoop. Damn it. Right there. Okay. Cool. And let's set this origin to 3D cursor, right? Okay, so basically we did what we came here to do. So we have the intersection. Let's make this a small room. So let's get rid of this, save intersection. Go back here, get rid of this, save this as, what we got? Let me see. Alright, so go down here. Might have to just completely rebuild all of these, but whatever. Whatever fits the game best, right? That's the idea. That's the whole idea here. So now we're gonna grab. We might be able to just actually make this a bit more efficient, right? So let's. And there's no reason that I really made certain rooms the way that they are here. So it's not like I'm really breaking. I'm actually creating the precedent as I'm seeing it right here. I'm creating it as I go, but I have a better idea on what the game is and how the game is supposed to feel as we're working on it together, myself and my brother. Okay, so intersection and 2. So let's go ahead and grab, let's check. This is remote 2. Let's grab this, put it here. Shit. Looks like I make the level a bit more, quite a bit more compact actually. Times 802. Extending it a little bit, I'm making it a little bit larger. Oh, I remember you talking about that. I remember you telling me about that. Yeah, yeah, you're pretty specific. Yeah, that'll definitely. That's definitely good enough. That's absolutely good enough to start working on something in 3D. I mean, I can make. You know, like if you were to give me that, I can make something out of it. And, like from including the banners and cloth and everything. So pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely very doable. Very doable, even for like a. I don't know if advanced beginner makes any sense, but after a couple of months of working, you could do that pretty easy. Like after a couple of months of learning Blender, like an actual concerted, like a concerted effort to learn Blender, you could do that no problem. The textures and everything. Totally doable. Looks good. I mean, it looks pretty good idea there. I don't know anything about the story, but it looks pretty good. Yeah, possibly. What the curved walls there? They're a little tough. They're a little difficult to get used to. Okay, so chains here. Oh, no problem. No problem indeed. Oh yeah. If you could do this, you could do that, no problem. Looks pretty great. Yeah, and then you can grab Substance Painter and redo the textures on that. Yeah, I mean if you could do that, yeah, you could easily do the scene. Oops. Interesting. Okay. Like this. Let's grab this. Let's do this from this side here. So I want. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I guess this will just work. So pretty much just work. So I extended this out. Got a little bit of wall there. I'm gonna have to just grab and replicate the pillars from inside Unity. That's fine. So original 3D cursor. Go ahead and do that now. Let's check. So we have intersection of 2. Okay, go ahead and update that. It should lengthen. Alright, at least it encapsulated it now, so that's good. What's the ceiling look like? Yeah, the ceiling needs some work. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, the materials are tough in render, so that's I guess some renders look. Yeah. Yeah, it takes a lot. Some artists will use cycles. A lot of other artists are using cycles, using view. Some are even using to get realistic renders. Some are using starting to switch over to I think it's the combo with Maya and Unreal Engine 4. So a lot of different people are starting to use different rendering tools. I don't do renders, obviously. I do games, so mine will render in engine. But those can too. You can actually take that guitar, make it its own object, and then just drop it into a game. Drop it into a game engine and make it a prefab. What was I doing here? Oh, moving this. Okay. So let's grab this geometry. Okay, very nice. Cool. So I don't think any of the... change it all a little bit? A little bit. I mean the height, just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. You won't even really notice there. Okay. Okay, I want to extend these just a bit more, huh? Original 3D cursor. Let's grab these walls again. Okay, let's do that and 2. Okay, there we go. I think that'll do for that. I see. Beautiful. Okay, that's moved back a little bit. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's fantastic. Let's go ahead and save that. So now this, I think the walls are quite a bit shallower, I could say. Right. Should I move this back a little bit? I don't know. I like the way this is looking. Okay, so now let's grab a couple of different shells here. That's area 2. Go ahead and close that out. Area 3. So we have intersection here. So this is just the shell, straight up. Right? So I can... Alright, this is the puzzle. These are the puzzles. Right, these are the important pieces of it. 8:15. Gotta get going in about 5 minutes. Alright, that's gonna come out. Let's see here. So I can take all of this out, just like that. There we go. Alright, I can redo the floor. The floor was gonna be completely redone. I'll probably do just one solid piece until you get to the pit parts, right? And that'll be separate as well. Right, I can get rid of these. Don't need any collectibles whatsoever. Get rid of those. Go ahead and save this. Yeah, so far. The texture, this texture here. It's the limestone pillars here. Reflection probe, it does. It's guardian ceiling. Oh, I mean they're dark. They're dark because they're metal. Unity does that if there's no light source. When there's a light source, you'll see the metal. I'll show you. These ones. So these are the old pillars. So yeah, you can see those are the dark indentations you're talking about. They just appear black whenever they're not near a light source. Whenever the actual engine isn't running. But these pillars are replacing them. That's what we're going through. Nice, okay. Yeah, this will be a lot better. Alright, once we get the lighting set up and everything like that. Okay, cool. What time is it? 8:17. Yeah, I wanted to base them off of something. Like, these ones weren't based off of anything. These ones I mean, they're kind of like Roman columns, you know? But I was just doing it from my head, but then I looked at a lot of different reference material in the past couple of days, and I wanted to get it closer to like an ancient Egyptian style, kind of. But then also use like these limestone church bricks, or blocks. Right, so there's, yeah, I'm doing a little bit of some different things here. These are like Mayan. These are inspired by Mayan ruins. Just anything golden, you know. I'll probably put some things on, like on these, some vases, or like really just ancient relics, things like that. So, but we're working our way through it slowly. You can actually see where, right here, you can see, so I smoothed out the pillars, but you can see where the topography is there, or the topology. But yeah, these massive like golden pillars. Like I said, they don't look gold here, but like whenever the light bounces off, when the light reflects off them, you'll see it. See, this is where you start to get into your stride. Like, I'm about an hour in. Unfortunately, I do have to go, but like, you know, now I'm starting to get like, okay, I'm putting the door there, I'm putting the, you know, the wall there, the door is gonna get replicated from there with those pillars. Boom, it's gonna get right there. Let me see here, limestone blocks. Yep, just like that. make that a bit smaller. So if I go here, right, and then in here, that's about good. I'm trying to get these right. There's gonna be a pillar right here separating those two. I'll mess around with it a little bit later on. I think this reflection probe auto updates. Let me see here. Shell. Let's make sure it's light map static. Okay. What do I have for that? Limestone for this up there. Nice. Gold for this. See, like I said, it shows up black at first. Did I have limestone for that or blocks? I had blocks. Cool. Nice. Okay. Very nice. Alright, then I have a special gold for that ceiling there. Whoop whoop. Cool. Okay. And then I have, where are you? Shell. Let's get that floor back in. Just so we can have a floor, I guess. Oh wait, no, I could do it this way. Hold on. 821. Let me do it this way. Yeah, you see. And then I'll just, instead of this, I'll just do one giant floor in Blender and export it that way. So the floor's there. Let's get rid of this light brazier there. Let's grab, oh, we already have one, I think. Did I already? I think I have prefabs here as well, so I'll grab this brazier and bring it down here. There we go. Oh, and this chain needs gold as well. I'll do that in a second. Alright, and if you can see this light that this quote-unquote brazier is made, it's not really a brazier, it's like, you know, it's like a lantern obviously, but this light is the exact same light that is inside of the, it's on the breakfast counter, it's inside of the dining room of the house. Okay, so let's take that off, let's put this in there, right, and that will take this. We do not want real time, we want baked. Let's do 256. Go right about there. Let's do the lighting at 3. Go back here, we'll go ahead and bake this in. Nice. Lighting back down to 0.5. Go make sure we save. Oh, snap. And then we can go through this way. Right, so then you have the bad skybox up there. We'll close that off. Alright, you can see this door is really off, right? But there you go. So we are moving right along. We'll put some pieces here, but I want it to feel large and open like this. I also want it to feel ancient. It's gonna kick me out. There's a small glitch with the spells. Alright, so thanks so much for joining, James. Thank you everybody else, everybody here who's viewing and having a good time. Really appreciate it. It's time for me to get going though. I'm running a couple minutes behind here. It's no big deal though. Go ahead and X this out and save this. Alright, so have yourselves a good morning and a good start of your week. Alright, bye guys. See you, James. Bye everyone.